Namaste. These video clips are made by the Tat-Tvam-Asi Trust in Chennai for spreading the word that in December on 23rd and 24th, 2017, the Tat-Tvam-Asi Trust and Sri Madhusai Divanapalli's Foundation for Healing Beings, Canada, have jointly organized an international Vedic Astrology conference. Tat-Tvam-Asi Trust was founded by Dr. Sankara Bhagavadpada in January 2011. The present video astrology conference seeks to share the astrology work of the Tat-Tvam-Asi school with participants interested in Vedic astrology. These participants are in India in the conference venue and in many other parts of the world. The conference is organized as a hybrid meeting, teleconference. I am Kannan Subramanian, Secretary and Trustee of Tat-Tvam-Asi Trust, Chennai.
Can you give an example of how self-knowledge has brought peace to an individual when he consulted you?
See, this has begun to happen quite frequently. And because people come with a conflict and come with a paradox, and they are trying to become something other than what they are already. They are something, and they are trying to become somebody else because there is an indirect message from society. Society is somehow driving them from that raw reality in which they are, and then they are trying to go somewhere else and become somebody greater people or nobler people. And society seems to have unconsciously pressed this ideal onto them. It's pressed this ideal, put them on an idealistic thing. And they're suffering enormously because of that. And so when I'm saying, looking at Jyotish and I'm saying that you've got this conflict and you don't have to struggle like this, you just be what you are. And your architecture like this by the divine, then they are initially quite dazed. They said, what's it, the divine is architecture like this? I said, yes, the divine is architecture, you like this. And then they take their time to digest it. And once they digest it, then they are free of that conflict, because they are trying to change themselves and become something other than what they are. So it's helping almost on a day-to-day basis, and it's too huge. I prepared a document called Self-Knowing and Other Knowing in Vedic Astrology, and I sent this document as part of my initial introductory documents to all people. And for example, I had a consultation this morning, and a real consultation just a few hours ago, and a doctor had come to see me, and the doctor came, he's a very bright doctor, he's a surgeon. Now he came to see me because already his parents had consulted Vedic astrologers, and they said so many things about his chart, and he was not able to fit all that was told to him to himself because they told a very rosy, lovely, great things, which he feels he's not. Then I started telling my interpretation from the systems approach, and then he said, "My God, now I'm very happy, I'm comfortable, I can accept all of this, because previously there is a contradiction between what I am and what the Vedic astrologers are supposed to be telling me. They're telling me something which I was not, and I was expected to declare that it's all correct.
Oh, okay.
So I could not agree to that, and now I find that the tally is correct. And he said, "Tell me the naked truth. Don't smudge anything. No, don't do it. Tell me exactly as it is, even if it's very bad." I said, "I always do that, and because my intention is to help you. And if I hide something and give you a rosy thing, that way you're not going to be helped." So I told everything as it is, and he was very happy with the thing because he found that this fits him. The other thing didn't fit.
So then this self-knowledge would also help in marital relationships not necessarily only in marriage, but even in the professional sphere, in your family and everything, isn't it?
I think that self-knowledge is the most important knowledge in the human life for an individual, in married life, then in a social life, then in his professional life, in his spiritual life. Because if he does not know who he is, then he is perpetually in the wrong place at the wrong time. Because you don't know who you are, okay? You're always thinking that you are somebody which you are not.
Right.
So, and you're moving through life under this wrong impression that you're somebody which you are not. You're actually something else. Now, where do you think you're going? Your journey is a very rickety journey. It's not going to be a happy journey either. So you got to know yourself who you are, and that's the beginning of victory. And any true victory means you've got to know yourself. And once you know yourself, then you will have conviction, and you'll probably take the right decisions because you know yourself. If you don't know yourself, you're going to take a decision, and when you take the decision, you'll be telling yourself, you'll actually be using the same words, you'll be telling yourself, "No, this is what my father wants of me. Now this is supposed to be a right decision. Okay. And my wife wants this, so let me take this decision." But that decision is not true for you. So this self-knowledge is of paramount importance. So without this self-knowledge, you are like a blind man in a land of great color, beauty, shadows, and moving light, to use Krishnamurti's words. So it's of the utmost importance. And if you don't know yourself, what's likely to happen is you are likely to become, Kananji, don't you think, a hypocrite?
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll become a hypocrite, and you'll have to wear a mask. No, isn't it a burden to be doing all these things? To be wearing a mask, to be pretending to be somebody when you're somebody else. You can be very innocent like a child and just say, "I'm all these things." Life becomes simpler, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.